What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JP's on the keys, and it's 2 easy up this video today. Alexander the Great, part 3. Without further ado, let's just get into it.
In 334 BC, Alexander, 21-year-old ruler of the small Greek kingdom of Macedonia, led an invasion of the vast Persian Empire. It seemed impossible odds. But thanks to Greek military dominance and Alexander's fearless leadership, he won 2 great battles against the Persians, at the river Granicus and at Issus. Having subdued Persian lands west of the Euphrates River, he now headed east into the empire's heartlands, seeking a final showdown with the Persian king, Darius III. Receiving news that a great Persian army led by Darius had assembled at Gaugamela, near modern Mosul in Iraq, he made straight for it. This was Darius's last chance to stop Alexander, and Alexander's chance to smash Persian power once and for all.
Uh-oh. Let's go. Let's go. This is good quality stuff. Let's go. Come on. This is like everything is at stake. This is like the World Heavyweight Championship bout right now. Like, if Alex can beat him, he has control over the Persian Empire. But if Darius wins, he can save Persia. So it's Persia's on the line. Persia is the prize.
Darius had chosen to fight on open ground, where his advantage in numbers would be more telling. His soldiers had also worked hard to clear and flatten the terrain to make it suitable for Persian war chariots. By modern estimates, the Persian army was between 50 and 80,000 strong, and made up of contingents from across the empire. Infantry from Syria and Babylonia, cavalry from Armenia, India, and Central Asia, up to 200 scythed chariots, even a handful of war elephants.
Y'all got the elephants out. They done brought that. Oh my goodness. Y'all, Alex done made y'all bring the elephants out, bro. Y'all brought the elephants. The war elephants. Imagine you're in a war and you die by an elephant, bro. Like, you out here just running, here's a 7-ton elephant just stomps on you and kills you. Wow. Like, just think about that. Like, how do you react and you see a whole elephant? You see a angry elephant on full of testosterone running towards you. Like, how do you react to that? Like, and them elephants, I know them elephants run. Them elephants be running too, so they're not slow. Consider how big they are. They're not slow. They can run. Like, bro, that's crazy. War elephants. Wow. When you think you've seen everything, war elephants. I was wondering what that elephant sign was back there for.
Alexander's army was smaller and may have been outnumbered by as much as 2 to 1. He deployed his units in their usual formation. On the left flank, Thracian and Thessalian cavalry, commanded by Parmenion. In the center, the Macedonian veterans of the phalanx, each armed with their 18-foot sarissa pike. On the right flank, Alexander with his elite cavalry, the Companions, and his best infantry, the Hypaspists. These were the units with which Alexander planned to launch his main attack. Greek hoplites formed a second line and supported both wings, which were angled back to guard against encirclement by the Persians. battle began when Alexander led his wing out to the right, a move that took the Persians by surprise. Could Alexander really be trying to encircle their huge army?
Uh-oh. Mind games.
Persians mirrored his movement, taking troops away from their center to outflank Alexander and prevent him leaving the area they'd cleared for the Persian chariots. But Alexander's unusual maneuver was a trap to entice the Persians to weaken their center. When he saw that it had worked, he ordered his Greek cavalry to charge to keep the Persians fixed in position. A giant cavalry battle developed on the right wing. Darius, meanwhile, judging this to be the decisive moment, unleashed his chariots. But expert Agrianes javelin throwers took out horses and crews.
Oh!
While the Greek infantry opened lanes, allowing the chariots to pass harmlessly through. Now Alexander led his companion cavalry and parts of the Macedonian phalanx in a headlong charge, straight at the weakened Persian center.
Yo, that strategy is crazy. You break the army up. Like, okay, they have an advantage. You break it up into smaller fights, and then you attack the. Bro, that's beautiful thinking, bro. Like, I'm thinking like, how is he gonna encircle them? Oh, he's drawing them away. He's gonna keep drawing them away from the flanks, so he can just attack in the middle. Like, bro, like that's smart. That's mad smart.
Fighting his way towards Darius himself. The sudden ferocity of Alexander's assault threw the Persians into panic. The center of the army broke and ran. King Darius himself leading the rout.
How do you... Bro, how are you outnumbering? How do you have double the troops? And this is the second time you've retreated. You have double the troops. But this is the... Bro. I'm convinced these generals are inept. They're inept. I don't understand. Like, how are you outnumbering this dude 2-1? And you're the one fleeing. You have to have some type of strategy, a better strategy than, bro, okay. Because this is crazy.
Alexander's left wing was in serious trouble. Parmenion, facing a huge onslaught by Persian cavalry, was virtually surrounded. Indian and Scythian horsemen had even ridden through a gap in the Greek line. But rather than wheeling and attacking the Greeks from behind, they'd carried straight on to loot their camp. Sent a desperate appeal to Alexander for help. The king abandoned his pursuit of Darius, regrouped, and charged the Persian right wing. It was the hardest and bloodiest fighting of the battle, claiming the lives of 60 of Alexander's companions. Finally, as news of Darius's flight spread across the battlefield, the last Persian horseman turned and fled. The Battle of Gaugamela was a stunning and complete victory for Alexander. According to ancient sources, he lost just a few hundred men, while the Persians lost thousands.
I don't think Darius is the right person to lead the Persian army. If this is the second time you've retreated, and you've outnumbered Alex twice, you've outnumbered him in all your engagements. but yet you've retreated twice. I don't understand. I don't understand what's the. I just don't like. Can somebody fill me in, because I don't understand.
Alexander had routed Darius's great army. And now the road to Babylon, the empire's main capital, lay open. The Macedonian king entered the great city in triumph, recognized by Persian officials as its new rightful ruler.
Wow.
So too at the city of Susa, where Alexander ceremonially took his seat upon the royal throne of Persia.
Wow, this man literally just took over Persia. It been like 5 years? Maybe 5 years? He literally just, like, I think the first episode was like 335 BC, something like that. So in 5 years, this man took over Persia from Macedonia, from small little Macedonia, took over the huge empire of Persia.
In the Zagros Mountains, at a pass known as the Persian Gates, a courageous Persian force held up Alexander's army for a month. The Greeks eventually found a mountain path that bypassed their position, allowing them to encircle and wipe out the defenders. In early 330 BC, Alexander reached Persepolis, the empire's ceremonial capital. Alexander wanted to appear as a liberator to the Persians, as a legitimate successor to King Darius. But now he ordered Persepolis to be pillaged and burnt. Retribution for the Persian invasion of Greece and the burning of Athens' sacred temples in 480 BC. Alexander now headed north into Media, where Darius had taken refuge in the royal city of Ecbatana. Alexander was determined to capture Darius, but the fugitive king fled east in the hope of raising a new army in the provinces of Parthia, Bactria, and Sogdia. It was not to be. As Alexander closed in, the Persian king was murdered by one of his own governors, Bessus, who then proclaimed himself the empire's new ruler.
Okay, so now you think you think that you're an adequate leader. Okay, all right. Are you ready for the wrath of Alexander the Great? I don't think he's ready. That's crazy though. He got killed by his own man before Alex could even get to him. It'd be your own people.
Alexander gave orders for Darius to be buried in the royal tombs of Persepolis, alongside his ancestors.
Respect.
Then he paused to organize his vast new empire.
Respect.
Alexander appointed viceroys to rule the provinces on his behalf, keeping several Persians who had sworn loyalty in their posts. Then he resumed his march east, his goal to find and kill the usurper Bessus, subjugate the empire's eastern provinces, and reach the far edge of the world. Research and artwork for this.
I mean, he's halfway there, so and hey, if he's making good progress. He's halfway there. Like, this man literally, wow. Darius, man, Darius. Darius, not Darius. Darius, my goodness, Darius, you are no king if you are fleeing in the face of adversity. I understand if you want to save your army, but if you're outnumbered 2-1, and this is the second time you fled. This is not the first. I don't even think this might be more than the second time. It might have been multiple times that he's fled from Alexander. But part 4, we shall see if he is able to go all the way to the Far East. I'm excited. I'm excited for this. I'm definitely excited. I like this series. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Don't forget to share the video wherever you share videos at. Also, don't forget to turn on my post notifications that you don't miss an upload. Please be safe. Stay on the grind. Have a great day. I'm out. Peace.